extraction, RNA extraction, and the test that they are present, what we have extracted from. We all the time in genetics study about the chromosomes, which are made up of DNA. We have also studied that DNA expresses itself in the form of RNA, which takes over the function of protein synthesis, and that is how the gene is expressed. Hence, we try to study that this DNA or RNA, how it is present in our tissues. So, we have here, you can view here the liver tissue. Okay, liver tissue which is minced. This tissue will be now mixed with the saline buffer, which is nothing but sodium citrate, which will help the DNA to be liberated from the cell. This liver tissue we will now use the mixer, okay, and grind it fine in this buffer. Then we will filter it, and the slurry will be used for the further experiment to extract DNA, and later to confirm it we will use some reagents which will give us a colored confirmatory test. So I will take this lever here. This is goat liver which we have using. So here is about 100 grams of the liver tissue, right? And we will use about 50 ml of the buffer saline, right? And now we will mince it so that it changes into a slurry, which will be further filtered so that it can be used for the experiment of DNA and RNA extraction. Students, we use this slurry. Students, for RNA we had taken the liver slurry and 80% phenol, which we centrifuge. We get the precipitate and we get the supernatant. This supernatant was then transferred to the Eppendorf tube here. Okay, this Eppendorf tubes were recentrifuged at a higher speed, about 6000 rpm for 10 minutes. And you can see here at the bottom you can see that there is PPT formation. Very less amount of PPT is formed because the particles have already been centrifuged. But there is again recentrifugation, so we get a clear supernatant which contains the RNA. So we will be using this top supernatant solution in a test tube, to which we will add orsinol reagent. Orsinol will react with RNA. It reacts with the pentose sugar, and this gives us a furfural reaction which gives rise to green color, giving us the RNA confirmatory test. Now the tube containing the RNA supernatant and orsinol, we will be now putting it into the water bath so that the reaction takes place, and you can now see the yellow color changes to dark green. That is a confirmatory test for RNA. The same way, the DNA tube will also be kept in the water bath, which I will be showing you later. So students, we had started with a tube where you have the RNA supernated and orcinon, that is the original color yellow. And after you heat the tube, at boiling temperature, okay, that is 100 degrees, you can see the color. You get a dark green. It is called the dirty green color. Okay, so that confirms the presence of RNA. Fine. We had kept two tubes, and both the tubes they show. Okay, I'll be showing it. One. You can see here how the tubes. Okay, the middle tube is without RNA, while the two tubes on both the sides have RNA and show a change in color with orcinon.